And we are back to the GosuGamers Overwatch Weekly EU Cup. We're going to be bringing in the one and only InternetHulk in for an interview, and we haven't seen InternetHulk in quite a while on the interview.
No, we have to ask him what it's like to play Tracer. You know, there's been some memes about InternetHulk, funny memes. I'll give it that. But you know, he's been lauded as playing characters that don't necessarily require a lot of aim, and so yeah, definitely on Tracer, showing his chops.
But we are bringing InternetHulk in. We will have him with you shortly, and you'll get his point of view. InternetHulk, are you with us?
Hello. Yes, I'm with you.
We have Roflgator.
Excellent. So, congratulations once again on winning another weekly, but I gotta say, Reunited brought you guys to the distance today, and I mean, great job for you guys persevering, but what did they do differently compared to the past to make this such a close series?
I think... Oh yeah, you want to answer? You can answer.
All right, I'll take this one. Well, think about
who's this?
week.
It's
hi.
our coach.
It's Roflgator.
Coach Roflgator here. How's everyone doing? Yeah,
He was a...
the thing about this week is we've been having a lot of trouble this week with Mendo being really sick. We've been doing a lot of fill-ins, and we haven't been able to test out a lot of these strategies and how to counter them. And there is this new meta with this double tracer nonsense going on, and we've been kind of focusing on how to beat it instead of just mimicking it like every other team does. So we have some ideas, and in the Fish Sticks tournament, you guys are gonna see us pull out some new things that is gonna counter this.
All right. So basically, you've been thinking about how to counter this, and you've been in the lab prepping it, but you think because you've been working on how to counter it, but you don't have the answer yet, it sort of made you guys a little bit weaker this week.
Yeah, I think since we had since we had actually 2 people ill, but yeah, we had some stand-ins. I just think that since we didn't copy it, I think if we straight up would have copied it in the few hours we could scrim this week, we would have probably had better results. But we came up with other stuff, and yeah, I guess we have a week full of training in front of us, and then it will get better, I feel.
We took a huge risk.
Some of the stuff we saw you use to counter that, the Tracer in the 76s specifically, was adding in another Genji, maybe for the Reflect, adding in some more Winstons. Is that something that we might see as part of your counter plan?
Probably not.
Thanks.
It's just like, no. Just shot down. I mean, you just see Hex, there's flames coming out from him now because it's just like, no.
We do have some counters in mind. I mean, I don't know if Winston necessarily is it. Like, Winston just, you put a Discord orb on him or you put 2 tracers on him, he just goes down so fast. You can kind of try to build a comp around it, but I don't know. Tanks are kind of like not very good in this current meta. We have a couple other things in mind that are going to be really, really good, but we don't want to spoil it.
Yep. So... Just look at chat, guys. I wasn't pissed that Roflgator was brought on the chat. It just, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't even realize like, I made the Skype group call, so I'm like, okay, you know, I'm adding this here. I'm just like, wait a second. Is he like in the room with InternetHulk?
And man. No respect in this community, I swear.
Yeah, no respect, but no, all love and everyone. I was taken a little bit off guard though. Anyways, so, and now I'm losing track of my next question, but. Hex, go to your question. I'll come back to me.
Are you guys playing tomorrow, or are you taking time off to scrim? I know you guys have a lot of other things going on in the background. Is there anything else going on in the background you can talk about today?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you can take that one as well.
Well, the team, in a couple months, we have plans to take a little break, go gambling, and do a couple other things. Just a little hint as to what's going on. We do have really big things going on. I think we'll be announcing them like probably this week, if not next. We just have to finalize everything. But there's big things coming, and you could definitely check out Mendo's stream, my stream. Check out Pluppy's stream if you want some spoilers here and there, but we can't spoil too much here.
Are you playing tomorrow?
We're not sure yet. Like, yeah, we wanted to talk about it after today's cup. We're not 100% sure yet.
So one thing we haven't touched on yet that I think is important to touch on before we wrap things up and all the rest here, maps. First subject, Nepal. You guys, whenever you guys lose or when you're having a bad series, it always seems to start with Nepal. What issues do you guys have in Nepal, and are you even going to face those issues, or are you simply just going to ban Nepal for all time going into the future?
Hulk, you could get this one.
I'm actually well. Nepal used to be our weaker King of the Hill map. We recently did pretty okay on it on scrims. I think we just had a match off today. I'm not really sure. Like Lijiang is definitely stronger for us, but I mean I can see ourselves performing really well on Nepal in the future. Just need to practice it more. We've been practicing mostly payloads, so yeah.
Now, second question, of course, is Volskaya. Was that simply a byproduct of banning maps for earlier in the series and it just sort of slipped in, thinking that neither team wanted to play on it? And were you potentially regretting not banning it out as you went to 5th map, Volskaya, knowing that that map is somewhat of a wild card where, you know, it's more likely to have an upset victory?
Nah, yeah, it's a byproduct, of course, of banning. Obviously, you know, like, would prefer to just play payloads and stuff, but, you know, they ban Kingsword and all that stuff. Volskaya is definitely one of the better point capture maps, though. Like, Hanamura and Temple of Anubis are kind of annoying, even though I personally like Anubis a lot, but yeah, that's just me. I think I'm pretty unique that way, but Volskaya is it's pretty okay to play, actually, in terms of capture point maps. So
Who's a sorry?
yeah? No,
I was gonna ask who's a better tracer. Is it you or Pluppy? We've been seeing you on the second tracer a lot lately.
It's like I practice it like in 2 scrims or something. So Flappy's a beast,
InternetHulk,
man.
best tracer.
No, Flappy's a beast, man. I'm not.
I guess one question that occurs to me before we let you guys off is obviously Blizzard changes the game balance-wise very regularly. They are very involved in the community. They've hit certain targets, like Zenyatta was the last major target to get hit. Let's talk balance, and specifically, let's talk Symmetra.
Yes.
Do you think Symmetra needs changes? Because for me, there's the Tracer stuff that's going on is really, it seems like a byproduct of Symmetra stuff. I don't think Tracer herself is really all that overpowered. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because I play a lot of Tracer myself, but honestly, like, taking as much out of it as I can, I think it's really the Symmetra that's more the problem there.
Yes. So I feel like I think you've seen in the King of the Hill matches that like double Tracer against Symmetra, you can take out the Symmetra super quickly. So my perfect, I think there are many pros in the scene right now that really would like to see the change that Symmetra, if she dies, everyone loses shield, so you have to reshield. So this would make Symmetra a really good target. And if you really run the God combo, whatever you call it, the double Tracer comp, you can easily focus Symmetra. So even in normal comps, it would make Symmetra a good target to focus down. And yeah, I think that's a really good change. I think I have some other changes in mind, but this is really the necessary change, I feel like. It could really change the comps there.
Now, would you give Symmetra anything in return? Now, one thing that a few people have thrown out there, and I really liked as an idea, was that, so part of the problem with Symmetra is that when she's not just being a shield bot and, you know, making her tracers unkillable death machines, her overall gameplay isn't as fun or active as other people. One of the ideas that got thrown about that I thought was pretty cool was the idea that when you right-click as Symmetra, you keep the big slow orb the same, but if you go for lower charges, you actually get a very quick orb. So Symmetra could either go for long orbs to deny area, or go for quick orbs to be a little bit more of an active killing class than she is now.
So you mean that those orbs would fly very fast?
Right, the small orb. So like, the more you charge it, the slower the orb gets, but the more damage it does.
I mean, yeah, might be fun. Makes sense.
Because I think that the common complaint of Symmetra right now is that she's incredibly strong, but she's a little bit, you know, it's spamming orbs and going for melee left clicks isn't as exciting as it could be. So, and one of the things with Overwatch balance is that we've seen that when they take something away, they usually like giving something back in many cases.
Yeah. No, I mean...
except Genji, original Genji was just so strong, they're just like, screw it, you're just losing 50 HP, go away.
Yeah. No, I agree. That would make sense. I mean, there's certainly other changes that could be made to change Symmetra's place a little bit, or like buffer when she gets the shields removed after her death. But yeah, I mean, this would be one of those, I guess. Sounds really good, but I haven't given it a lot of thoughts myself yet. I just think that when she dies, the shields need to get removed. It's just
all right.
That makes sense.
So Hex, unless you have any extra questions, InternetHulk, Roflgator, the floor is yours, guys. If you have any final shout-outs, sell-outs, etc., except you, Roflgator. You already sold out. You, like, used your sell privileges. But, yeah, anything you guys want to say before we wrap things up?
You go first.
Yeah, well, as usually, I mean, everyone who roots for us, every fan, if we do have fans yet, I mean, thanks for your support, and I guess the rest of my thanks goes out to my team, as we currently are not sponsored, so there's only my team really to thank. I mean, going 2-2 and then still, you know, like, catching our breath, playing our best in the last map is keeping the dream alive, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the Mendo Kusai army and all the memers in chat that keep us fueled. We wouldn't be able to do it without them.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. Pleasure to have you both on. Congratulations on your hard-fought win, and the streak continues. And maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, probably the week after
Fish Sticks
in
tournament.
the Fish Sticks tournament. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you guys, well, whenever.
Yo, see you.